I thought Israel didn't have nukes, but I just looked up the Samson option, and they not only have nukes, they are the only country in the world that has a suicide attack nuclear policy, which says if anyone threatens us, we take out everyone. Why do they get to do that? And also, for the last 20 years, we've been going to war in the Middle East on the assumption that they're 3 weeks away from having weapons of mass destruction.
Use a nuclear weapon in a very short time. It could be a year, it could be within a few months.
They have the wherewithal, the stored up, preserved knowledge to make a bomb very quickly if they wanted to do it.
Iran is so dangerous. Weeks away from having the fissile material for an entire arsenal of nuclear bombs.
They're very close. They're 6 months away from being about 90% of having the enriched uranium for an atom bomb.
Iran is gearing up to produce 25 bombs, atomic bombs a year, 250 bombs in a decade.
Ladies and gentlemen, time is running out.
We should have never been in Iraq. We have destabilized the Middle East. They lied.
Okay.
They said there were weapons of mass destruction. There were none, and they knew there were none.
In fact, what happened on October 7th when over 1,000 people were massacred in one fell swoop, that's equivalent to about 40,000 Americans massacred.
Mr. Netanyahu has long wanted to fight Iran because that way he can stay in office forever and ever. I mean, he's been there most of the last 20 years. But I think we should be trying to diffuse it. And I hope President Trump will do that. I hope anybody there will do that. We've got to stop. We've got to convince our friends in the Middle East that we'll stand with them and try to protect them. But choosing undeclared wars in which the primary victims are civilians who are not politically involved one way or the other, just want to live decent lives, is not a very good solution. Do I think that we have to try to stop Iran from having a nuclear weapon? I do. I tried at that, and we had some success. But we don't have to have all this outright, constant killing of civilians who can't defend themselves. And
Yo, so we back in here for another edition of Your Mother, and I don't know why the fuck I'm so orange. Fucking lighting on some bullshit. But yeah, in any event, that was Slick Willie, Bill Clinton talking about Netanyahu wants a war so he can stay in office, and I don't doubt it. I think this nigga's a scumbag. And I don't think he cares about Israeli people. He damn sure don't like Arabs or Muslims. And I think this nigga's Satan. You seen the video before I let Bill Clinton talk. This nigga said 1,000 Israelis lives are worth 40,000 American lives. Now, at a glance, that sounds real hot, right? I mean, it take a lot of us to make one of them. But then when you look at it, that's not good. He's trying to say we're disposable or dispensable. 1,000, that's literally 1 to 40. I ain't the smartest man in the world. But if it take 40 of something to make one thing, meaning the 40 ain't valuable. The one is. And since we got videos like this, where these motherfuckers talking about when they go to heaven, Jehovah's gonna give them 2,800 non-Jewish slaves. At least that's what they believe. It wasn't just me said that shit, and it's not a one-off. The first nigga said it, then the second nigga said it. I feel like they need to get off their mind with, you know what I'm saying, what they really want to say. It sounds like they don't really like us. Yet we're their ally. I don't know how the fuck that's supposed to work when you have a downgraded opinion or perspective on the people helping your stupid ass. That's where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying? Then, not to make matters worse, you got videos like this.
Go up there. We're not showing you that because we're not going to show. The Israeli government does not allow us or want us to show where that may have come up, that interceptor. But I'm not.
And like this.
Israel, forced the U.S.'s hand here, boxed the U.S. in on this?
Look, no one wants a nuclear war. No one wants a nuclear Israel, but we certainly don't want an endless war, plain and simple. What did I say?
Nuclear Israel.
Oh, no, got it. Let me say that again. No one wants an endless war, but we certainly don't want a nuclear Iran. That's for sure. Okay?
At what point does the last...
A motherfucker's getting caught out. Sounding like Israel runs the media and politicians. I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck's up with that shit. You know what I'm saying? The reporter didn't want to say their location on, I guess, said weapons. My thing is, I don't know if they think that Iran is watching CNN, but even if they are, it doesn't matter. It's our platform, our country's platform. When have they been able to dictate what the fuck is said on our platforms? That's like us going to their country, telling them you can't say shit. That would sound real messed up. I will say though, this makes my man, not only is he a scumbag, this actually makes him look like a present day Hitler. Why it sounds like his intentions are well meaning, by not letting Iran get nuclear weapons, which I still think that's fucked up, because like, who the fuck are you? But on the surface it sounds like his shit is well meaning. I just don't trust this nigga. I think he really wants to take over the Middle East. And if he gets Iran, which is such a large landmass, and Lebanon, and then right behind is Syria, I think that'll make him a superpower. I don't think that's good for society or the world. I think Israel needs to stay a small little country like it's been. Have them on a short leash, because it seems like he's warmongering so hard and worried about Iran getting nuclear weapons. He has them, and they have a Samson clause, which says that as a last stop measure, they get to nuke everybody before being destroyed or defeated. Well, yeah, I'm not really rocking with them. And like I said, as somebody that's actually not really invested in Jewish themed videos, from what I have garnered, not even being biased, I haven't seen a lot of videos that peg them in a good light. These motherfuckers don't like Ethiopian Jews. They don't like Africa. I've seen hate videos of them saying disparaging shit about African migrants. They done bombed the shit out of Palestine. He done said shit about bombing Palestine until it's rubble, including the people. It's not really a lot that makes this nigga look good. He looks like a fucking scumbag. Then you got those videos I showed where Jewish rabbis talking about they're the chosen people. They should have more rights than a non-Jewish person. One of them said when they die, God had given them 2,800 non-Jewish slaves.
The Jews will settle the entire biblical land of Israel, from the Nile to the Euphrates. It will encompass not only Gaza, Yehuda, and Shomron, but also the entire Lebanon, parts of Turkey, Syria, Jordan, and Egypt. The Talmud in Shabbat 32b says that when Mashiach comes, every Jew will have 2,800 non-Jewish servants. This is based on a verse in Zechariah chapter 8, verse 23.
Like, I know it's not all the people that's Israeli, but at this particular junction, this man and his country as a whole is looking worse than Russia. I'm just gonna put that out there. I haven't seen Russian or Putin say anything disparaging about America. He says our media is lying. They are. He says our politicians are corrupt. They are. He wants Crimea from Ukraine. It just looks like this is the same shit, except this nigga's a scumbag. Now, when I say the same shit, it looks like he wants to invade Iran, take it over, but he can't just outright say it like Putin and have to disguise it under the guise of we're stopping worldwide terrorists out of Iran, and if they get nukes, they'll be even more deadly. I think that all that shit is just a ruse. That's just what he's kicking. This literally is like Bush 2.0 when they said they was going to Iraq for weapons of mass destruction. They ain't find shit. They even admitted they didn't find shit. We was in Iraq and Afghanistan 20 years, didn't find shit. So it just sounds like this nigga just took a page out of Bush's playbook, say it's weapons in Iran, ain't really shit. We just want to go in there, do our G.I. Joe thing, shoot and kill everybody that's moving, that's not Israeli. And hell, you already hear what he says about, you see how he did the math on American citizens equivalent to Jewish citizens. If he don't have a high opinion than us, and we not threatening Israel, you gotta know he don't have a high opinion on Palestinians or even Iranians. Well, this nigga is the devil incarnate. In any event, if you like this video, been enlightened, all that jazz monkey shit, that's what's up. Click the link and I'm out.